Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in to another Music Kids video. And today, of course, we're going to be reviewing the BET Awards that was previewed yesterday, last night. And the host was Chris Rock. And anyways, let's get into it. Of course, like I said, Chris Rock did a wonderful job. I thought he was funny. Now, I'll say Tanisha, I ain't saying her name right, but I love her song, so I think she did good, of course. Um, let's see. First up, Pharrell, he did a good job. Oh my God, like the surprise with Missy Elliott. Oh my gosh, like that was needed. That was very much needed because good that he brought Missy Elliott on stage because we haven't seen her, but of course we know that she's been making and producing music behind the scenes, and just she's a she's a hustler, like she's all about that grind. So just because we don't see it don't mean she ain't doing it. We know she is, but I loved that he brought her on stage like that with Real Union and Regina Hall when they did a good job of presenting their award. But that whole what was it, The Prisoner, when they was doing, come on now, do we really BET, we the only, like, for real, y'all gonna put him on there like that? Okay, yes, he's cute, light skin, pretty eyes, whatever people find cute about him, but bye. Like, it shouldn't have been done. But him accepting his award, that would people, again, because I'm gonna keep referencing Twitter, because that's what I was on Twitter last night and writing notes, so I was trying to multitask. But people was trying to joke about him crying, almost crying on the awards and stuff, and I'm like, why can't he be emotional? Like, that's the thing. People think that these rappers and R&B singers, they gotta be hard and stuff like that, but in reality, these R&B singers are more harder than these rappers. But anyways, back to the point of everybody trying to say that August Alsina was about the oh my gosh, why is he crying? It's a BET award. This is his first award, and for him to be a new up and coming artist, like that was big to him. Let that man live. Like, bye. We know he done got smart with Keisha Shante on 106, and he kind of snapped at Adrienne Bailon too when she was interviewing. I saw that, like, August, for real. You just gonna, can't nobody ask you no questions, like, for real. I was like, did he just kind of like kind of, but whatever. Hey, you either mess with them or you don't mess with them. Like, it is what it is. You either don't like them or you like them. Whatever. But as to him for winning that. Who was up next? Um, John, was it John? No, the Lil'Wayne. Whatever. I didn't even know what that song was that he was performing, but it was what it was. Moving on, John Legend. Um, Nice voice. Why y'all gonna put BET is not the place. It wasn't the place or the time to be in your feelings and having a moment. Like Robin Thicke, we know he's a good artist, but I don't even know why they put him in the show. He's going through his own little marital problems, and he need to deal with that outside of the public eye. So I don't even know why BET did that, but yeah, it is what it is. But I was like, really, and that was a long, depressing song. And I was like, okay, well, he's having his moment. Yeah. Some people say he was putting them to sleep. I was getting kind of bored until he brought my girl Janae Aoki on the stage. I can't say her name. Aoki. I don't know. I'm butchering the child's name, but um, when I saw her when she came out, and she had her little slip, I was like, yeah, she better walk across that stage. That's all I was saying when she was doing that. Even Kerry Washington was rocking to her stuff. Now, Kerry Washington cool though, because y'all don't know, because last year when no, 2 years ago, 2 years back, when Ace Hood was performing, Carrie was even, she knew the words. So, she'd be listening to some little hood stuff and some R&B. Anyways, moving on with that. Good job, Janae Aoki. And shout out to Tamala Mann for winning her award. And I think people was a bit shocked because I guess they thought Erica Campbell was going to win with her Help album being out or whatever. But I got both of their albums and they're both amazing. So either way, they're good artists, but they're both they're both great artists. That's all I gotta say about that. But shout out to Tamala Man for winning that. She deserved it. And 26 years her and her man been together. See, and then they had like best male hip hop artist. Now, I forgot who won that. I think it was Pharrell. I don't know, but he deserved it. He done put in his work, but that would have been kind of hard if I had to vote and make up my mind because I like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. I like all of them, Pharrell and all of them, but J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, those are, I'm waiting for them albums too. J. Cole, Kendrick. I know y'all mixing up something in the studio. When the next thing was up was Chris Brown. Oh my gosh. Um, I know everybody was waiting for that, honey, because when he came out, and this must have been the year of flannel, because not only was he rocking flannel, Tyga was rocking flannel, I think Lil'Wayne was, August Alsina did. It must have been the year of the flannels or whatever, but Chris Brown, of course, he killed the stage. Um, we know he's a amazing dancer, like that's his thing, and it's available on iTunes, and I like it. But yeah, he got that song out, New Flame. The Travis, when he did the surprise of Travis Barker, child, that man, we all know he can play the drums, and he's a good artist, and he seems cool. But if you watch throughout the award show, he in the audience, I think he was just over it. He's like, now, y'all done had me come on stage with Chris Brown. Like, what more do you want? And stood up. He was standing up when J Hud came out. Nicki Minaj, I think. Yeah, come on. Travis Barker, cool. Like, but let's see, Usher. I liked his performance. I loved how he gave us like a throwback of all his, some of his few top hits. But why, Usher? Why did you put that hat on your head? It's like 90 degrees outside. Like, really, on stage? What was the point? I understand that these artists, their image is combined with their work of art, but the hat was not needed. Anyways, again, yeah, I loved his little thing. And then after that, Carrie, and with no shade, Kerry Washington and Kevin Hart that was hilarious. But again, I'm like, okay, how many are we gonna keep seeing Kevin Hart in like everything, like y'all couldn't give him a day off to that last night for the award show, like, but it was funny. I ain't gonna front, it was funny, but and then video of the year, Beyonce with Partition, and then they had Beyonce and Jay-Z with Drunken Love, and I think Pharrell deserved to win Happy. Yeah, with his Happy video. I think he deserved that. And another thing about while we on Beyonce, what made you people think that Jay-Z and Beyonce and Jay-Z was gonna be at the BET Awards? I'm just saying, like, I don't want y'all, because I'm not going to tell you to have several seats. I want you to stand and be the fools that you are. Because what made y'all think that they was going to be at the BET Awards and they touring? Like, come on now. Because I started seeing people tweeting like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see. I'm like, what the hell are people talking about? Beyonce is not about, they're not going to be there. Like, Was there a rearrangement made to their tour where they said they was gonna be in LA and was gonna come to the BET Awards? Like, I didn't get the news. Like, I guess I was the only one that knew what was up because I definitely did. I said, why are people getting hyped? This child is about to be on the screen. Like, come on now. She gonna be on the television screen. Y'all not gonna get the full live view. So yeah, he deserved it. He deserved his win. People don't know. Pharrell done been in the game a long time ago. Like, it's young in the generation. They looking at Happy like as just his only work. No, I've been rocking with that dude since he was NERD nerd or whatever with his two dudes. So he's always been. That's what I like about him. He has never switched up. He's always played his part in different genres of music. So, and he ain't never tried to not be him. And he ain't never tried to become somebody else. Like, he's always just been Pharrell. And he seems like he's just a humble dude. He's in a good spirit all the time. Like, glad that when he did win his award, he shouted out Missy Elliott. It was nice of him to put Missy Elliott out there. I think they after that it was like Kevin Durant, the whole Kevin Durant and Serena Williams award. Next was J Hud. Um, she looked good. She looked good, and she is keeping her weight off. Like, she looked amazing. Um, and when she was coming down from like the back of the stage and she's coming walking through the audience, I like that part. Um, yeah, she did a good job. And she looked good again. She looked amazing, amazing. And I love that song, Walk It. Yeah, that Beyond the Lights. I think it's gonna be a good movie. And I'm like, thank goodness, about time we got a black movie. And they said whoever produced the person who produced Love and Basketball, they're the ones that produced this movie Beyond the Lights. I'm glad that we finally get to see a black love story. And then after that whole thing, Nicki Minaj, um, everybody kept saying, because I had stopped watching American Idol when Jordan Sparks won, child. I didn't know why. I was over it, like, but they said his name is Burrell. I don't know. I probably butchered his name too, but he was the one who was singing in the beginning. He's from American Idol, I believe, but he sung amazing. Him and whoever that girl was standing in the background with the hat on, um, they both can sing their asses off. So whoever that girl was, kudos to you because you blew that song. Even though whatever, but Nicki Minaj, I felt like I was in Alice Wonderland. Like, she was the black Alice in Wonderland. She was in her own little Wonderland. But I think people was being petty on Twitter, trying to clown her whole setup. But people don't understand. Nicki Minaj went to a performing arts school for acting. So I got her. I got the whole concept of the Alice in the Wonderland setup. And she did look like she was, in a play, acting. So I see how she's incorporating that with her music. So I mean, you either understand her or you don't. But I think she's grown for the better because I love her natural look now. And instead of the colorful wigs, I think, anyways, Adrian Marcel, he did a good job. And then after that, Lawrence Tate, his segment about him um, paying homage to two gentlemen. What was their names? One's name was Denzel. He was from Philly, and the other his name was Tim. Tim from the Chi Town or whatever. But it was basically him paying, well, him and BT paying homage. He was just presenting, but paying homage to those two gentlemen, and stuff goes. So I think it was good for BET, and it's needed. And Tim from Philly and Chicago, they're showing you like, yeah, there's some black people that actually are, we've been doing stuff to help our communities out. So that was needed. So BET, that was good for them to do that. Um, and Lauren, but moving on, but Lorenz Tate, he looked fine. He must got a Pharrell Williams chromosome in his body too, because I'm telling you, these men do not age. And okay, so we see Pharrell Williams, and he's humble or whatever, but when Adrienne Bailon, whatever her name is, not whatever, but Adrienne Bailon was interviewing him, and she said, "So what do you do? Because you're so young and stuff like that." He's like, my parents' DNA. Like, really, you gonna ask me that? But for real, they look good for their age, him and Lorenz Tate. Anyways, moving on. And then August Alsina's performance. Oh my gosh, I bet was nobody expecting that. Because first of all, hold on, before I get into it though, before I get into his performance, the girl twirling above him. Now, this was cute. It was cute. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't know if that girl would certain parts of the performance, her performance. I didn't know if the child was about to fall on her head or she was stuck in between the silk sheets or whatever she was twining her body in. But I was a bit scared for her and August Alsina, because if she would have fell, if she would have uh, fell on top of August Alsina, and it would have been a whole Miguel. Again, y'all remember when Miguel tried to jump over the audience and end up with a lawsuit because he fell on somebody. But BT ain't got no insurance for that, August, for having a girl twirl up on you like that. That's probably why they only did one female twirling up in the air like that, because they can't afford, you know, two might be good. I mean, three might be good, but out of that three, one might fall, and BT ain't got time for that. Black folks ain't got time for that. Um, Trey Songz, and when he did amazing, but I think everybody was surprised when Trey Songz came because of the I'm gonna say their miscommunication and their little tiny drama that happened between them. It made me think, like, did they do all that just to hype it at moment up last night? I was just glad to see them come together and just make it about music, and because ain't nobody got time for the drama and to be angry all the time. So I was glad to see him. And then when Chris Brown came up there, yes, I was here for it. I was like, yes, I love to see that. And that's the thing. Just do their thing. And, I was here for the song. I really was. But, yeah, they did good. But again, it must have been the year of the flannels, because all of them had flannels on. Well, Trey Songz didn't, but August Alsina and them did. And then after that, August and Chris went off because it was time for Trey Songz to present. And I'll be reviewing his album too. It's about to come out in July. A lot of albums are coming out in July. Like, I guess because the summer about to be ending here in a minute, I think. I don't know, but Trey Songz, them girls on stage, I was like, damn, they pretty flexible. Like, his perform. I mean, he really, it was okay, but he didn't really like sing. Like, he was just rocking out on stage. But it was just like he was there, and he was just it is what it is. He looked good though. That's all that matters, I guess. After that, it was Lionel. It was time for them to give pay homage to Lionel Richie. And again, they had John Legend do a tribute. To see, that is my girl. If y'all haven't already, you can check out my video and my review on her album, The Truth. So that's out in stores. You need to get it. You ain't wasting your money. That's real soulful, good music. And I think Yolanda Adams, Yolanda Adams came after that. She's amazing as always. She always represents for the gospel. And after that, it was T.I. and Iggy. I can rock with her music and Ti's all day, and I like Ti's artist. I've been a fan of his music since I'm serious with him and Beanie Man. So Ti all day, I'm here for him. But I don't. If you haven't heard anything of hers that make me want to say, oh yeah, she hip hop, she dope. Like hell yeah. A lot of artists in this day and age, they don't make. I can rock to your music, yes. I can turn up with you, but your music. But is it worth me going out into the stores and buying it or buying it on iTunes? Like, is it worth that? But so that's all I gotta say about the whole Ti Iggy performance or whatever. Moving on, um, Young Money Award. It's like Young Money was the family members you invited to the family reunion, and they tearing up your stuff and eating up all your food, but they teared up your stuff and didn't tell you, or they told you and just left without saying they would fix it or pay for it. Yeah. So Young Money, like really, y'all gonna do it? And all y'all up there though, I understand it's a movement, it's a family, but Nicki Minaj and Tiger and Lil Wayne are the only one. And I didn't even see Mr. Bow Wow, Shad Moss, whatever you want to call yourself, because ain't he part of Young Money too? I'm just saying. Um, but there's only three of them up there that got albums out and that people know about. All them other ones, I'm like, okay, y'all part of Young Money, but what is it that you do? Are y'all just there to wear Young Money apparel and to be hype mans? Like, I'm not in understanding, but I guess, like Nikki said, as family, like, I mean, some people will argue that they didn't deserve it. I mean, it is what it is. You see the numbers, you see the record sales. They are the it. They are this generation's hip hop. Like, as I turn my page and moving on, um, this is when they brought in. This is towards the end of the the award show, and they brought in Troop, Color Me Bad, and Silk. I was like, yes. I was like, yes. I was here for it. I was hyped. Like I had to get up and I would. Did that, but I kept tweeting like I was like, so we can't put Jagged Edge on the stage. I mean, they do have a single out called Hope, and they about to have an album out, so we couldn't put them on stage. Jagged Edge, H Town, and Next would have been good to put on that stage because it would have took us back. Like I miss my '90s R&B. I think the civil rights reality check with Deborah Lee when things got a bit serious. Um, about the whole civil rights. That was needed, and I think it was very necessary to put that out there. Um, and Felicia Rashad, y'all know that is everybody's TV mama. Like I love my mama, I do. Thank God for my mama, but Felicia Rashad, that's everybody's TV mama, and I think she's like 66 and looks good. Like don't crack, y'all better know. But yeah, Felicia Rashad, she was also giving homage respect to Ruby D and Maya Angelou. It was 50 years since the whole civil rights segregation thing happened, so I think it was necessary, and I'm glad that they put that in there. Um, about the whole, we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj and her shade that she threw at Iggy. Yeah, so I don't know if the shade was being thrown at Iggy or not, but yes, Nicki. Yes, like ain't wasn't nothing wrong with that at all. Because I think the whole ordeal was because social media in a magazine or somebody put that Iggy was running hip hop. And that's in the male and female category too. And I'm like, it was thrown because of that. And Nicki Minaj was making it clear to everybody. She's just basically saying, like, that whole shade that was thrown was basically saying, like, How are you as social media gonna dictate and define what is hip hop and who is over hip hop now? I've been here. I've been doing this. So that's basically what I took from her speech. A good job. Like like he did a good job. I'm glad BT chose him to host the show because he did an amazing job. But again, this has been another video of mine, and I will be reviewing. There's a lot of albums coming out in July. So comment and like below. See you later.